Welcome back to another episode of Death After Sports on Sports Fans Only with your boy Sean Mack. On June 11 of 2021, former NFL tight end Kevin Ware Jr. was arrested for violating his bail conditions. But little did the cops know, Ware was keeping a horrific and cataclysmic secret. See, Ware's 29-year-old girlfriend, Taylor Pomaski, was missing at that very time, last seen on April 25th at the couple's home. This is a tale of, if someone is violent with you once, it's a good chance they'll be violent with you again. So please leave that kind of situation as soon as you can if possible. Remember, if you like today's content, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. So let's go.
He's not going to hurt anybody anymore. He's going to be gone for a good while, so Harris County citizens can, rest easy a little bit.
An emotional morning for the loved ones of Taylor Pomaski. Prosecutors say she was killed at the hands of her ex-boyfriend here, former NFL player Kevin Ware Jr.
We have been following the case for years. Ware pled guilty last week.
Today, Pomaski's loved ones read victim impact statements in court. ABC 13's anchor Maida Moreno joins us live in studio with what all was said in that hearing. Maida.
Well, Ware was sentenced to 30 years in prison for charges of murder and tampering with evidence related to Pomaski's death. Her family talked about how this whole ordeal has affected them greatly. In fact, her grandmother said that while Ware's life will only be interrupted for a time, Taylor is gone forever. Ware sat there listening as a few family members spoke with a broken heart. Taylor's aunt said that her niece is the hero in this tragic story and then added the following.
Taylor's death made sure you are never able to beat, rape, traffic, deny food, isolate, choke, or verbally abuse another woman ever again. The violence and abuse prior to her death match her violent death and the way you treated her body. You're a sick man. You're not special. And while we are satisfied that you will be old and lonely man in 30 years, this will never bring Taylor back. You, Kevin Ware, have inflicted immeasurable pain on this family.
Taylor was 29 years old when she was last seen in 2021 at a house party in Spring. Her remains were found in a ditch months later in December, and they were not positively identified until April of 2022, Ware was indicted in July of that same year. And again, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Back to you guys.
Wow. He was a foul human being. He probably should have got more than 30 years. But they're figuring he's 40-something. He get out when he's 70. Maybe he'll be okay. I don't know. He should have did more time if you ask me. But, when certain people get into these situations, most likely it's going to be with the female, right? I know it's so hard to just leave. I know people be like, just leave. But you still got him stalking you. You'll still have him. You go to the cops and you report it to the cops. And they're like, well, technically, he's not doing you anything. And you're like, well, he's parked across my street just staring at me. And they're like, well, he's not really committing a crime. So what do you do if you're in that situation, man or woman? You can get restraining orders and stuff like that. But when someone wants to harm you, most likely they're going to do it, right? Because they're thinking about it 24/7 and you're not thinking about it until you see them. So what you can do is, I don't know, if you're in a state in America where you can get a weapon, a firearm, maybe get one, protect yourself at all costs. That's what I always say. Make sure you protect yourself at all costs because you only get one life. And if no one else is going to help you protect it and savor it, you have to do it yourself by all means. I know it sounds easy, but what they say, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. And she was carried by 6. Now, the only thing I give him credit for, but standing up like a big person, a big boy, a big man, was he pled guilty. I know the evidence was against him, and obviously they knew it was him. They had enough evidence, but he still could have pleaded not guilty and go to trial. But he pleaded guilty. And I'm thinking that's what maybe got him to 30 years instead of getting life. If he went to trial, if he blew trial, you probably get 100 years plus, right? That's the only thing I can give this foul man credit for. Besides that, hope he burns in jail. Hope he burns in hell. I won't keep you long. I appreciate you. This won't be a long Death After Sports. Remember, if you like the channel and the video, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. I want to read you a few things that this guy was arrested for. Not saying that she could have, Mrs. Taylor Pomaski would have known what he was going to do because of this, but sometimes the proof is in the pudding. When someone's a bad person and they might not be that bad with you, but they're just overall a bad person, but they love you, sometimes that anger can get directed towards you. So I'm going to read some of his rap sheet, then I'm going to let y'all get on out of here. In 2002, while at the University of Washington, Ware pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor assault and received a suspended sentence. In 2010 in Houston, he was charged in 2 separate incidents with theft and with evading arrest after an assault. In December of 2018, Ware was sentenced to 2 years in prison for intent to manufacture or deliver a controlled substance. That's a first-degree felony. On April 19 of 2021, Ware was stopped for speeding in Magnolia, Texas. When his car was searched, drugs were found, including cocaine, methamphetamine, marijuana, and Xanax pills were found. And also a loaded AK-47 and a loaded 9mm pistol was found as well. Ware was arrested and charged with 2 counts of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance and with unlawful possession of a firearm as a felon, a third-degree felony in Texas. He was released from jail the following day after posting a $23,000 bond. Ware was arrested on June 11 of 2021 in Spring, Texas for violating his bail conditions. At the time, 29-year-old girlfriend Taylor Pomaski was missing and last seen following a party at the couple's shared Spring residence on April 25th, at which neighbors reported the couple had quarreled violently. Taylor Pomaski's body was beaten, burned, cut up, and strangled. Her remains were found in northern Harris County, Texas on December 10 of 2021, and it was confirmed to be Mrs. Pomaski's body. On May 1st of 2022, Ware was indicted for the murder and for tampering with a corpse. On July 28, on May 7 of 2025, Ware was sentenced to 30 years in prison. He belongs in between the cells, burning hell. Just seems like that kind of person that was always into something. No trouble follows those type of people, and in due time they get what's coming to them. And I can tell you this, Kevin Ware Jr. got what's coming to him. Got off a little light if you ask me. 30 years. Should be doing life, but that might be life the way times are now. He'll be out when he's 70, so who knows. But I definitely want to say I send my condolences and I send my prayers to Taylor Pomaski's family. I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry that had to happen to you. May God be with you and your family. And on that note, I've been Sean Mack, and this is Death After Sports on SFO. Mrs. Taylor Pomaski. Peace.